Alright, this is your syrup pump board. Last piece of major equipment that this machine needs. There are 8 pumps mounted. That is 1 for each flavour, 6 on the syrup tower, and 2 of the internal pumps we replaced on the actual machine, which was the Cola and Sprite. Now, this gets mounted usually behind where you keep your syrups. Behind the syrup rack or inside a cupboard, just very close to the syrups, simply because, as with most pumps, it has a short suction line and a long discharge line. As such, we have pre-built the suction lines, which are these clear ones coming off it, going down to these fittings. So, once this is mounted on the wall behind your syrups, there are a couple of connections you need. First of all, the gas line. On the bottom left pump, you'll see a T-piece coming off like this. This is your gas line in. Now, from your CO2 regulator that goes onto your gas bottle. Now, as I mentioned to you before, when you purchase your CO2 regulator, make sure you get a twin one that has 2 different lines, as the syrup pumps need about a 30 psi line, which all of them will do, but your carbonator needs about an 80 psi line. So, from one of the lines on your gas regulator, come to here. This will be your gas input to the line. From the other T-piece that's coming up here is the syrup line, the gas line, which is down here amongst these cords. It'll be marked gas line, and that one comes off the other one. That will provide gas to the internal pumps on this machine. So, now you've got this mounted with the gas line coming in. There are 2 more lines. First of all, this clear tube that's already coming off is your boxes of syrup. And then the last one is this one here coming up the top. This is from your syrup pumps to your machines. So what you do is you come over to your machine, which you've got mounted to your desk somewhere, and all these lines coming through the bottom, and you find a flavour. For example, dry. So this line runs over to here. Put one of the clamps we'll provide over the line, cut the line to size, slip it over, then clamp it into place. Once you've done that, follow this clear line all the way down to the bottom, and then I'd mark on here that it is dry ginger ale. I'd also use a permanent marker and write it either on the pump or just above the pump, just for reference. And that's the dry ginger ale. You need to do that with all 6 lines, 6 syrup flavours coming out of the tower, and the 2 cola and soda lines that come out of the machine. And that's all there is to it. So mount it, attach your gas line, attach your box, and run from the machine syrup line to each one of these barbs coming up. So 8 barbs, 8 lines. I do them one at a time and mark them as I go, just so you can get them in the right order. If for some reason you don't get them in the right order, it's not a big thing. You just have to remark or move around where these are positioned, so you got the right flavour coming into the right one. Only one you need to get absolutely correct is the orange juice, because it mixes with water rather than soda water, and nobody wants fizzy orange juice. And that's about it for that.